Whatever happens in the market, you need to control your money all the time. Hey guys, it's an Alpha Invest channel, and in today's video we're going to take apart of a finance topic, like how to budget if the recession starts. Thus, let's get started. More than confident that this year you have been hearing in abundance about a financial recession. Maybe you either watched or read some articles about it. No matter what happens, I'm gonna describe you a step-by-step guide which I'm confident will help you to elevate a recession influence. Also, I will be talking what recession actually means and the peril of the recession, how to impact money during the recession, and how to make your budget much more recession tolerant. Okay, what's a real definition of recession? A recession means a period of temporary economic decline during which an industrial activity are reduced, generally identified by fall in GDP in 2 successive quarters. Occasionally during the recession, a lot of people lose their job or get a reduction in hours. Therefore, it may promote spending personal savings, sure if they have it, for basic living needs or just for paying their own bills. In turn, it immediately increases the chances of going into debt or falling behind. In case if you invest some money in stocks, you have some chances to lose your money. To be honest, any financial hardship before the recession can become much more awful as a recession starts. Let's be a realist, we do not have any secret way to come out smelling like a rose when the recession begins. In any case, I'm going to give you a strategy that you may apply and which will help you to make your finances much more recession resistant during any uncertain financial times. This strategy is budget. No matter if budget gets such a bad rap, it's still a roadmap to your money. Having a roadmap for your money will help you to survive any hardship that you might have. Budgeting is not as elaborate as some people think. An idea is count your earning minus your outlay out. Also, do not forget that the budget is not something more than just a list of bills. Your budget should reflect not only all of your expenses but also your goals. For instance, debt of goals or living expenses. For this purpose, I recommend creating 3 categories: savings, needs, and wants. Then you need to set a percentage that you need to spend on each. 50-20-30 rule will be the best way of allocating money on each category. For instance, savings, such as giving, emergency fund, debt payments, and retirement, here you may allocate 20%. For needs, such as rent, grocery shopping, auto service, and healthcare, here you may allocate 50%. And wants, such as streaming services, cafes, restaurants, travel, and entertainment, here you may allocate 30%. Actually, you may decrease your wants if you need it. For instance, allocate just 20% to your wants and the last 10% to your savings. I don't recommend allocating less than 20% to your wants. Pleasure is also extremely important. As you prioritize needs, wants, and savings, you may start building your own roadmap. My advice is using a zero-based budget strategy. An idea is simple. You're counting and controlling each dollar that you spent using this method. You just need to list each expense that you have until you have no money left. It means that you spend more than you earn, and you either need to reduce your expense or increase your income. Afterward, you notice some money is left after listing all of your expenses. It means that you may allocate it to pay off debts or in savings. You may use some apps or spreadsheets in order to know your expenses, but I personally prefer counting it as simple as it possible. The next step is creating a budget for undetermined financial times. It calls a bare bones budget. Bare bones budget is a budget that only covers the necessities. This means that you will spend enough money to survive with the basic essential and fulfill your minimum financial obligations. With any money over, you may increase your own savings or pay off your debts. An idea is simply spend money on important things and cut down your expenses to save money more. Few examples where you may do this. Eating at home and catching your food at work instead of dining out in cafes. Brewing coffee at home instead of buying it in a coffee shop. Charity shop instead of new clothes. Remember that expenses will be all the time, but for any expense you have, you will get much more less costly alternative. Emergency fund. Life has different gifts such as home repair, job loss, medical emergencies, salary cut, etc. Preparing emergency fund right now will extremely facilitate your future. Sinking fund. This type of fund which you can expect and plan. Therefore, it will be important to allocate some money into it. Example of a sinking fund expenses: birthday gifts, childcare, tuition, car insurance, etc. Chance fund. This fund is for unpredicted situations but not emergencies. For instance, purchase stocks as the market go down, or you have been looking for something for 1 or few months and it became a sale. It seems impossible to save money, especially as a recession starts. Here a few advice that you may do. First, sell all things that you do not use per year. Everybody of us has some things that we do not need. The best way rid of it by selling. Second, look for some sales and buy it if you need something. It's not forever, but it's the best way for saving your money. Third, find a part-time job. It's not what everybody wants, but it's the best way to improve your income. I know that it's not what everybody wants, but it's the best way to improve your savings. In the end, controlling recession is impossible, but you always can make your budget much more recession tolerant. Wanna know more? Check my other videos.